Hello everyone. I'm very sorry for the late appearance. I've been having network issues, but I'm really sorry. Please forgive me, you guys. So we're gonna start now with our day six. Okay. So for this okay, guys, as we are in task of day six, tonight's lecture it's okay. Let me just go back on our previous lecture that we had. Okay, last on Saturday, that was the last day that we met. We had tasks that we had to do. I'm very sorry. Please forgive me about the late appearance. Right, we had task of day 5, which was offline presentation and Facebook fan page. A lot of people created Facebook organization page. A lot of people created things that I never lectured you guys on. I do not know where you get such information. I did tell you, please create a community page. Do not create a financial whatever page. Do not create an organization. MMM is not a government community. It's a community of participants helping each other. It's not an organization. It's not an NPO. So you guys, if you know that you created a community organization, remove the organization and the NPO that you created. Create a community page and you're going to be marked correct. All right, and for offline presentation, there are a lot of you guys who created the document with a Word document, of which I ask you multiple times, a million times, that please create it in Google Sheets. But there are some of you who created in a Word document. Those are incorrect. We're not going to take anything for that. It's going to be marked incorrect. Right. So thank you guys for attending our meeting tonight. Today's task of day 6, which is how to create a webinar, how to create an online meeting, online presentation. All right, so let me just share my screen so that you guys can be with me here. All right, okay. Wait for a second. Mm, just okay. I just shared a link on how to create a webinar. And you guys were asking if I'm online. Yes, I have been having network issues, but now I believe everything is fine. So there are some of you who've been asking if the meeting was on. Okay, right. Guys, if you click on that link that I just gave you on Skype, it's going to show you something similar to this. Let me just view my screen quickly. Perfect. All right, it's going to show you something similar to this, the link that I gave you on Skype. Yeah? The first link that I gave you on Skype, not the second one, but the first one. And then when you get on that link, when you use that link that I just gave you, that is an event at the end, and I get something similar to this, and then you're just going to click here where it says create event, and then you can just change your theme here and create your own special theme and come up with a special name. Let's say presentation with mental Rahat. Okay, this is how my webinar is going to be. Okay, you're going to have to set up a date for the day. Let's say I want it to be held on the 14th of April. All right, the time, I'm just going to choose here the time. What time do I want my event to be? I want it to be 8 p.m. in the evening. The details are optional. If you want people to have a pen and paper, if you want people to have calculators, or if you want people to have any other devices with them so that you can guide them step by step on how to do things. You can always add here on details. All right, just below the details, you are given an option for you to add whomever that you want to be present in your presentation. There are a couple of my friends that I want them to come to join me in this meeting. So I'm going to add the email addresses here. All right, all of them, all of the people that I want to come. Okay, I'm just going to add everyone. You will choose from your email account how many people you want to come to this event. All right, after creating it, you're going to click on the link that says event. All right, invite, and then automatically it's going to give you your own webinar that looks similar to this. That's going to have your time, your date, and everything. This is the first one that I created. So this one, I'm not going to finish it all up. But then if you use the step-by-step that I just gave you, it's going to give you something similar to this. If it's not like this, then it means that your event, it's totally wrong. And we're going to mark it wrong. So it has to look something similar to this when you click on the link or when you give it to someone to view it. It has to be something like this. Right. These are the people that I invited on my webinar. Right. So you can just copy the link here. Up here, this is the one that I just shared on our Skype. All right. You can just use the link and submit your thing in, submit your task for webinar. And that's how you do it. So can you guys hear me? I'm having a lot of complaints from you guys saying that you can't hear me. So if you can hear me, please show me a plus sign here in the message box. Or if you can't hear me, you can use a negative sign to show that you can hear me. Here on live streaming on YouTube. Hello, can you guys hear me? Oh, thank you so much, Nikki. All right, that is the lecture for us on how to create a webinar. All right, okay, thank you so much. All right, and another event that you can create for yourself, if you say, let's say, for instance, I do not have Google Hangouts, or I don't have this, and there are those people who like to complain and say, hey, I don't have this, hey, I don't have that. You can always create your live streaming. This is my YouTube channel. It has all the videos that I usually watch, or the ones that you can. Okay, when you get here on the desktop of YouTube, it's gonna show you if you are logged on onto your Gmail account. Right, you can just go to my channel. When you go to my channel, you're gonna click here where it says Video Manager. Right. After going there, these are some of the videos that I created for this meeting, for such meetings from previous Guided School meetings. Alright, you can just come here where it says live streaming. Alright, so okay, then just below stream now, you can just come here below where it says events. Alright, so I'm gonna show you something similar to this. This is my upcoming. This is the event that we are currently in, that you are currently watching. As you can see here, we have 4 people watching now. Alright, you can click here where it says new live events, but yours is going to be blank. It's not gonna look like mine. Right, the title of your event can be okay, presentation. Mandora. Date, when is it going to be? It's going to be on the 16th. Okay, wait. It's going to be on the 16th. The time, it's going to be at 9 p.m. in the evening. Okay, let's say 8 p.m. in the evening. Description, you can just add whatever description that you might be having. Please make sure that your event is public so that everyone can watch your event. Alright, you can just click here where it says create event. Right, it's gonna show some of the events that you are going to create in future. All right, and then you're gonna click on your one that you created for batch 140. Let's say you're going to say MMM ideology presentation. All right, this is the one that I just created just now. Okay, so if you want people to listen to it, you can just, okay, yeah, just go back. If you want to start your presentation, you're going to click here where it says start Hangouts on air. So you're going to do it the way that I'm doing it with Google Hangouts. But I'm not going to click here because I'm currently hosting a meeting now. All right. So you can just click here, copy the link, and share it with us on the form. And I share it here on YouTube. So it's going to show you something like this, that live in 12 days, and then you will be presenting the ideology of Triple M or whatever that you're going to be presenting on your Hangout on air. I hope you guys understand. So do you guys have any questions? David just asked a question. Do we submit the link once the event is created? Yes, sir. You need to create it on on the forms. Okay, let me just view the form here and show you where you have to. Okay, it's taking a bit long. Okay, yeah. This is where you're going to submit your either your YouTube live streaming or your Google Plus Hangout link. All right, you can submit it here where it says hosted by you, to be hosted by you. Either you will be hosting it or it's going to be hosted by you in future. Just to show your details and everything. All right, this is what we're looking for tonight's lecture. So while I'm still waiting for your questions, you can ask me your questions on YouTube or you can ask me on Skype. I will be waiting for the questions. Okay, while I'm still waiting for the questions, let me just do a business game presentation. Okay, guys, tomorrow we're going to be starting our business game presentation. Not presentation, we're going to be starting business game day 1. On business game day 1, we're going to have participants in bet 140. There are a few of you guys, but we need to be present, all of us, so that we're going to be starting our business game. With business game, a badge is going to nominate 4 people. 2 people that are badge representatives and 2 people that are going to be badge representative assistants. 4 people, 2 badge represent 2 first 2 badge presenters and 2 badge assistant representers. All right, so that let's say for instance the main badge presenters do not have enough network coverage. We know that we have standbys that are going to jump in and help in. All right. Okay, for business game, you're going to be given 7 tasks that you need to compile and resolve. First task, each and every task has its own minutes. Let's say the first task has 15 minutes, the second task has 40 minutes, the other one has 2 hours or something like that. So you're going to be given 7 tasks in 2 days. All right, we will see just how quickly you guys can do it. But then the first day we're going to be doing maybe 3 tasks or 4 tasks. The second day we finish off everything. All right, so you need to be here. So I need you guys to nominate 4 people that you think that these people are reliable and they will make us proud at the end of our badge. All right, so you're going to send me in private the email addresses of those people that you have chosen. My Skype ID is Twani Doll, TSHWANIDOLL. That is my Skype ID. You can search for me and send me those details, your email addresses in private when you have already nominated 4 people that are going to be representing batch 140. All right. So task of business game day 1, we'll be doing those tasks together. I will be giving you minutes, a countdown on each and every task. So you need to be here. So we will be starting our business game at 7 p.m. tomorrow. We may finish early. Right, because I know that there are a lot of people who some have said that they're working night shift and everything. Right. Okay, I'm having a question from David. David just asked which one is correct, the Google Hangout or the YouTube? Say you can do, if you are able to do YouTube, you can do YouTube. If you are able to do Hangouts, you can do Hangout. You need to choose the one that you will do, and then you can submit it to us. As long as it's something that is correct that you saw from the presentation to today. All right. David just asked a question. He said 7 p.m. tonight, tomorrow night. Yes, 7 p.m. South Africa time. In Nigeria, is going to be 6 p.m. So you guys need to be here. I will be sharing our first task at 7:30 in the evening. So you need to make sure that you're here so that we can finish early. Yes, Dorothy, tomorrow we're going to be starting our business game day one. So each and every one of you have to be present tomorrow night. So guys, I'm gonna give you um up until tomorrow lunchtime for you to nominate those four people. All right, those four people are going to be our batch presenters and representatives. All right, David just asked a question. What must the date be for the event? You can choose whatever date, but then it has to be a future date. It doesn't have to be yesterday's date or last month date or last year's date. Please make it in future, like in May or April after the 15th, or just make it a future date. Right. So that is it for business game presentation. I will be sharing the first task at 7:30 in the evening. Guys, you need to make sure that you're present. I'm gonna start a live streaming and then I'm gonna present to you guys and show you the first task, and then we can do everything on Skype. We don't have to host a meeting like this. But then on the third day, you will be given an opportunity for you to join me on Hangouts and have your people presenting the document that you have compiled as a badge. I'm gonna create a business game. I'm gonna create a business game. I'm gonna create a business game document for batch 140, and you can just edit it. I'm gonna take the email addresses, share them with you guys so that you can edit whatever points that you have taken from the badge. All right. So, guys, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, please do ask me now. Please ask me now, or rather, I will answer your question via Skype. Okay. So, thank you guys for attending our meeting tonight. We don't have any questions, as I can see here on YouTube. I don't have any questions. Okay. David just asked a question and he said, is there only going to be two people in general overall, the full batch 140? Yes, there has to be four people, two main batch presenters and two batch rep assistants. Only four people. They're going to be presenting the document, but the task have to be resolved with everyone in batch 140, not these four people. Everyone has to participate, but then on the presentation day, we need only four people that you will nominate. Okay, where do we get the email addresses from to nominate people? Okay, Nikki just asked a question and said, where do we get the email addresses from to nominate people? All right, Nikki, you don't have to take the email addresses from anywhere. The people that you chose, let's say for instance, you're going to be choosing Dorothy, David, Nikki, and Goldfire. Those four people, they need to send me their email addresses in private, not in Skype. They must send me in private so that I may compile a document whereby I'm gonna add your email addresses so that you are able to have access to the document and resolve the thing and edit your document and make it look beautiful for you to have the task and the solution to your task. The first task has its own task that you need to compile as a batch, and you need to have answer to the first task. The second task, you have to do it the same way that you did task number one, but it's totally different from the first task. All right, guys. So, Nikki, do you understand? The email addresses are the people that you have nominated. Yes, David, you may nominate yourself if you want to. But everyone has to be present tomorrow night. Yes, you may nominate yourself. Nikki, do you understand? Nikki, do you understand? Okay, guys, I think that we don't have any questions. So thank you so much for attending our meeting tonight. Let's meet again tomorrow at 7 p.m. South Africa time, 6 p.m. Nigeria time. If you say I will be in Nigeria, please make sure that you are present in our meeting. Everyone who's in batch 140, they need to be here tomorrow night, tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. South Africa time, 6 p.m. Nigeria time. Right. Thank you guys so much for attending our meeting. I wish you guys all the best. Thank you. Good night.